The sight of Taehyung unable to hold back his tears has shaken the entire BTS fandom to its core, leaving millions of fans with questions that no one seems able to answer. What exactly is happening with Jungkook? Why are whispers spreading so quickly that HYBE, the very company that nurtured BTS into a global powerhouse, may have taken the drastic step of severing ties with him? The mood among fans is one of unease, a mix of sadness, fear, and speculation that has risen to unprecedented levels. Across continents, armies of fans are demanding clarity, desperate to know how the golden magne of BTS, one of the most influential figures in the music industry, could suddenly find himself at the center of such controversy and uncertainty. Reports emerging from Seoul indicate that Jungkook's abrupt return to South Korea from the United States is what first ignited speculation. His stay abroad had been packed with high-profile engagements, appearances, collaborations, and promotional activities designed to cement his already massive solo presence. Yet without warning, his schedule was cut short. He boarded a plane and returned home, leaving behind commitments that had been months in the making. The suddenness of it all has left fans unsettled. Was this decision truly Jungkook's own? Or was there pressure, perhaps even coercion, forcing him to walk away from international commitments? The mystery deepened when Taehyung's emotional reaction came to light. Known for his calm, charismatic presence, Taehyung rarely lets emotions overwhelm him in public. But those who witnessed the moment say he struggled visibly to contain himself. His tears, spilling in the middle of conversations about Jungkook's future, suggested that something far more serious might be unfolding behind the scenes. For many, his display of raw emotion was not simply an expression of brotherly concern but a signal, a hint that a hidden crisis was threatening not just Jungkook, but perhaps the very stability of BTS itself. Could HYBE, a company whose identity is so tightly bound to the success of BTS, really be considering such a controversial move as distancing itself from Jungkook? Or is there another explanation hidden beneath layers of silence and speculation? For years, Jungkook has been celebrated as the unstoppable force of BTS, the golden magne whose voice, artistry, and personal brand helped catapult the group to unimaginable heights. To even suggest that his future with his own company might be uncertain feels almost unthinkable. Yet the events of the past few weeks have forced fans to confront that possibility. The abruptness of Jungkook's return to Korea, the absence of clear explanations, and now Taehyung's emotional response all point toward internal tensions that cannot easily be dismissed. Every unanswered question, every silence from official channels only fuels suspicion that Jungkook's position may not be as secure as once believed. HYBE, typically so careful in managing narratives and reassuring fans during times of uncertainty, has remained conspicuously quiet. Their silence has become a source of even greater unease. If there is nothing to hide, why no clarification? Why no gesture of reassurance to calm a fandom spiraling into fear? In that silence, Taehyung's tears have taken on even greater symbolic weight. Were they the reaction of someone who knows more than the public has been told? Or were they simply the tears of a close friend worried for someone he deeply cares about during a time of stress? Either way, the effect is the same. The fandom cannot shake the feeling that something monumental is happening, and that it could redefine not only Jungkook's path but BTS's as a whole. The timing makes the situation even more delicate. BTS as a group is at a crossroads. With each member pursuing solo projects while the collective legacy of the group remains under global scrutiny, any instability around Jungkook could trigger ripple effects across the entire team. The mere suggestion that HYBE might distance itself from its brightest star sounds inconceivable. Yet in the entertainment industry, decisions are rarely as simple as they appear. Financial pressures, behind-the-scenes disputes, or creative disagreements could all be hidden factors shaping this mystery. Insiders have added fuel to the fire by suggesting that Jungkook's sudden return indicates unresolved tensions. His activities in the United States were carefully planned. To cancel or abandon them abruptly risks harming professional relationships and jeopardizing future opportunities. Why would anyone, least of all Jungkook, take such a drastic step unless something urgent forced it? Army around the world has responded with a tidal wave of emotion. Online spaces are flooded with messages of worry, confusion, and demands for clarity. Many point out that Jungkook has lived much of his life under intense public observation, making this silence from both him and HYBE feel even more unsettling. Could it be that the company is deliberately withholding information to control the narrative? Or is the truth developing so rapidly that even HYBE is struggling to craft a response? Whatever the case, speculation has already spiraled beyond control. Some theories suggest Jungkook is at risk of being sidelined permanently, others that he is being repositioned in ways fans have not yet grasped. Against this backdrop, Taehyung's tears stand as a powerful symbol. They embody the emotional weight carried by both the members themselves and by millions of fans who look to Jungkook as more than just an idol. To them, he represents resilience, inspiration, and hope. The sight of Taehyung breaking down makes it nearly impossible to dismiss the seriousness of what's happening. If everything were fine, fans ask, why would he react this way? And so the question grows louder, has HYBE really taken such a drastic step that it risks fracturing BTS at its very core? The rumor of Jungkook's possible termination remains unconfirmed, but its sheer existence speaks volumes about the level of mistrust and anxiety permeating the fandom. Even if the reality turns out to be less severe, the damage has already been done. BTS has always stood for unity and unbreakable bonds, but now even that foundation feels shaken. Fans who once believed the relationship between the group and its company was solid beyond question are now left wondering what they can still trust. What happens next is uncertain. Will Jungkook himself break his silence, stepping forward to address the swirling speculation in his own words? Will HYBE release an official statement to calm the storm? Or will the silence continue, leaving fans in the dark while rumors grow ever louder? And perhaps most importantly, can the trust between BTS, their company, and their fans survive this turbulence? As the world waits, eyes remain fixed on Jungkook and Taehyung, the golden magne facing questions about his future, and the friend whose tears may have revealed truths that no words have yet confirmed. Yet it is important, even in the heat of speculation, to take a step back and separate rumor from fact. The idea that HYBE would abruptly cut ties with Jungkook, a figure so central to both the company's artistic and financial success, remains improbable. Despite the emotional storm, no concrete evidence supports the claim that his future with HYBE is under direct threat. History reminds us that BTS has weathered countless rumors of disbandment, conflict, or hidden disputes, rumors that often collapse under the weight of reality when the group emerges.